The teacher says, "Do you live here?" The little girl says, "Yes, ma'am." The teacher asks, "And where is your father?" The little girl replies, "He has gone to get sweets. He will be back in a while." "Ma'am, would you like to have some water?" The teacher says, No, I don't want any water. When your dad comes next time, I'll give him your mark sheet and leave. By the way, you don't look like you live in this house. I mean, you must have come from some other kind of house." Just then, the little girl says, "Ma'am, dad has come." The girl's father arrives and says, "Hello, ma'am." The teacher replies, "Hello." The girl's father says, "Please have these sweets today." The teacher replies, "No, I don't eat sweets." The girl's father says, "Ma'am, you told me to bring sweets for you." The teacher says, "Yes, I told you, but I don't want to eat sweets anymore. I don't like sweets." The girl's father says, "Okay, then I'll order some cold juice." The teacher replies, "No, I don't want to drink juice." Then the teacher says, "Your daughter topped the school, so I came to talk to her and give you her mark sheet." The girl's father says, "Yes, ma'am, please give it." The teacher gives the mark sheet and says, "By the way, let me ask you something." The father replies, "Yes, ma'am." The teacher asks, "How did you get your daughter admitted to such a big school like ours?" The girl's father says, "Ma'am, that government quota?" The girl says, "Scholarship." The father says, "Yes, she got admission because of a scholarship." The teacher replies, "Okay, scholarship." The father says, "Yes, ma'am." The teacher then says, "That's why I was thinking. How did poor kids like her get admission to our school? In our school, rich kids study, right? As soon as possible, get her name removed from our school. She has somehow managed until now, but how will she survive in the future? Okay, fine. I'll leave now. I have wasted a lot of time." Just then, the girl says, "Wait, ma'am, do you know how I topped? I topped because of my father, and you were saying that I won't be able to survive in such a big school. But ma'am, how did you forget that you came here because I topped in the same big school? Ma'am, whatever you were saying on the phone, we all heard it. Ma'am, you are a teacher. You should teach your students good values, but you are teaching them to be selfish. That is wrong, isn't it? And ma'am, if we talk about English, you know very well that I can speak English. We should never judge anyone by caste or color, because we are all equal. English never determines our ability." Then the girl's father says, "Did you hear that? My daughter can speak English and make you understand, but maybe you don't understand. Do you know how this ability comes? Through hard work, honest study, and good values. Madam, may I ask you a question? You are on such a big position. You are a teacher. Can you tell me what your father used to do?" The teacher replies, "My father is a school driver." The girl's father says, "Your father was a driver, yet look at where you are today and how well you teach children. How did that happen? Because of your hard work, right? Then how can you think that a poor girl can never move forward? Think about this. If you give good values to your students, they will also learn good things. But I don't think you are capable of giving good values to your students. For this father and daughter, at least one like is deserved."